Go.
Do you have?
Welcome to the Above and Below podcast, where nothing makes sense anymore. I'm Steven.
Brad. This is Tony. I'm Robert.
Cody from the dead. Yeah, Cody, we resurrected him. We're putting him as a surprise guest today because he was looming around the hookah. And we just
I like how that's just the thing now. Whoever's around
is just dead, and then we resurrect them.
And then like if they're here, you just be a guest. We've
actually
completely thrown out the schedule.
we kept DJ locked in the basement because you remember when we dragged his ass out for that one episode after our one guest with him.
Yeah,
and then we put him back. So he's still in the basement. Yeah. Have you been feeding him?
He rubs the lotion on skin. Feeding him? No.
Oh.
Molesting him? Yes.
Sounds about right.
So how's your guys' week been? The last 2 days for me have been hilarious and torturous.
I am technically unemployed.
Woo!
Like a day.
Yeah, I want
You fucking bum, mate. What the fuck's your problem? We're all working out here. You're out here fucking lazing about.
Work sucks.
No, I quit my job on Friday, and I'm starting a new one on Monday. So that's.
I'm just saying you quit is kind of heavy-handed. You put your 2 weeks in.
I quit. I went in and I aggressively put my 2 weeks notice in.
To notice that you're quitting.
No, you should just quit. Because I think there's this clear distinction between
you can abandon your job or you can quit it.
No, you're abandoning. That is quitting. If you're like, I quit, but putting your 2 weeks in, that's like a nice way of saying I'm leaving.
I aggressively put it in.
I'm against the 2 week notice.
2 week notice.
I'm against the 2 week
notice. They don't give you 2 weeks notice.
Exactly.
If they fire you.
That's fair.
Dude, work's been on a tear.
Actually, that's not necessarily true. I think there are some jobs that tell you you're getting fired.
They lay you off sometimes. They tell you.
They will replace you before your body's cold if you die.
I mean, yeah, jobs are fucking monstrous shitbags of organizations, and they should absolutely all burn.
Actually,
from an employing standpoint, I understand the 2 weeks notice. Like, yeah, absolutely. But
yeah,
I don't think necessarily they'll replace you before your body's cold because sometimes they can take forever to hire a new person.
It's just a turn of phrase, Cody.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It was like 4 months before they hired anybody at Walmart.
They fucking roll in and they're just like, everybody's replaceable.
Didn't do anything for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting.
Replaceable.
We're still waiting on our two that need to be hired. You guys have been
down 2
people
for 7 months.
Crazy?
Like,
you know what's crazy? We fucking had a so like they're trying to push people to apply, and so we have a department. You know what department I'm talking about? That's like our sister department that works with the general population. So they're like, oh, you guys should like let them know that we're hiring. Let everyone know it's a good, positive environment. So your wife does a big email to the big department saying, hey guys, we're hiring. Here's the team. Here's what we do. Go nuts, right?
Yep.
One person applies and they declined him.
Yeah, I know.
So why the fuck? Why would you put us through that?
It's because, you know what, at the end of the day, like, your job is not necessarily entry level, but like if you got some experience, you should be able to.
But that person did though.
Exactly.
That person's been there for like almost a year.
That's the thing that I'm trying to get at. Like, as long as you have a little bit of experience, you should be able to pick up the job, right? But for some reason, employers just like need so much to be fucking perfect with every candidate that they just don't hire.
This is why these kind of jobs have such ridiculous turnover rates.
They have to be so perfect that they'll hire an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's like you need tens on everything. Who did you end up hiring? The bozo down the street that can't spell.
I applied for the bank where Amanda works in her exact position or her position in their department.
Yeah.
With her recommendation, and she's one of the favorite employees there. With her recommendation, I applied for that. I lost it to our old coworker from Taco Bell who quit, came back in drunk, and danced on the tables.
Who was that?
That's fucking
Tris.
lit.
Oh, yeah.
I lost the job to her.
Seriously?
And then she just randomly walked out one day and works at McDonald's now. So, like, go fuck yourself. I would still be there.
Mate, wow.
No, I would.
No, you'd also get drunk and go dance on tables at your bank job.
On tables all the time. That's just his thing. You wouldn't know by looking at him, but he's a table dancer.
It's kind of annoying. It's because I'm a fat guy.
It is.
I'm absolutely discriminated.
No, I mean I'm not even trying to be mean or anything. Like, it is.
It's just 100%. So hard to prove, so I can't sue anybody.
Yeah.
Because they'll find any other reason to be like, this is why you were declined.
People hire, and it's fucked up and it's wrong, but they hire you based on your looks.
I'm convinced women just hire women.
That too.
How did I get my job? I am a woman.
Yes, Steve the woman.
No, I'm a minority. Yeah,
You're a
right.
minority.
You're right. I got a little tick bug. You gotta hire women and you gotta hire minorities. It makes you look good.
Yep.
But that's not true. You know what's funny? That's not true. I've applied to like 10 different departments in my own bank, and no one will.
But
no
you're
one will hire
already
me.
in the bank. That's all they
They
care
can
about.
turn you down
That's
now.
all they care about.
As you're gonna put an application out, you'll probably get it.
It's not even your fault.
That's not true. I also have applied to the bank that Amanda works at. Have not heard back. I have applied to 2 different positions there.
Well,
They must have a few minorities.
yeah, they must be at their cap.
That
You know what I
quota's
mean? You
filled.
gotta-
They
gotta
don't
fill
care
up the
about your
quota.
experience.
They don't care about your existence as long as you come in and press buttons for them.
When
all
I
day.
worked for the temp agency and worked at the bank, I got nothing but praise from literally everybody. And then when it was time to come to the permanent job, nah, go fuck yourself. The fucking president of that whole so there were several departments, but they were all under one big department. The leader of that literally stopped me one day and goes, "I'm hearing really good things about you. I'm excited for your future here."
That
And then
joke
nothing.
didn't age well.
And then nothing.
I'm convinced that most interviewers' primary job is to make you feel as good as possible as a form of interview cucking.
Yeah. You walk out of there and you're like, man, that went
You
amazing.
think
There's
it's
no
a-
way I can't get that job.
You think it's their kink?
It kind of seems so.
That's hilarious.
Dude, this fucking sucks. And the worst part is I have job security where I am because no one wants to work there.
I know
but
why
it
Brad.
saps
Didn't,
my fucking.
I know why
soul.
Brad didn't get the job though
Why?
at the bank
Big sexy.
because he pooped the chair, guys.
Didn't you leave it there?
No. So what,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
what happened was
Oh, you're wearing the hat.
I don't think I've ever heard this.
what happened was I was in the fucking filing room. I was filing some stuff. I was feeling a little under the weather. I had a stomach bug, but I didn't want to call off. So I'm filing some stuff. I bend down and I pooped a little. And by a little, I mean more than I should have, but a little. So I immediately put the stuff down, ran to the bathroom, cleaned myself up, threw my underwear away, came back to my boss and was just like, "Hey, my babysitter just walked out. I gotta go." And then I left.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you pooped the chair. That's what they went over to that chair, found it, and they were just like, hell
They found
no.
your underwear in the garbage, and they were like, "There's no way this is anybody's in here."
They're just like, holy fuck, we know who did this.
They have this much fabric.
Wait, so I'm gonna. So we're
It's from
gonna
my bulging muscles.
we're gonna go throughout our days because I know you guys wanted to tell me something that happened this morning. We're gonna go through the days because I bought something for Bobby and Tony saw what it says. And I think it's pretty funny. So we went to an Iron Maiden concert. I was out in Columbus, Ohio, so it was like 2-hour drive.
Did you make Iron Women out of them?
Dude, you know what's funny? On a serious note, like my favorite part about concerts is the camaraderie and energy of the entire. Why is your background? Your background is fucking.
That's part of our story today.
Oh, okay. So it's just an energy of a camaraderie of like everyone there. There's like 30,000 people, and they're all like super excited to be there. But anyway, so
Excited. You get trampled to death at a Travis Scott concert.
this wasn't a Travis Scott concert. This was way better.
Yeah,
managed.
metalheads are so much better people.
Funny enough,
That's just
they mosh, and I've never seen someone pulled out like because they got hurt.
They mosh respect.
They mosh. There is code to moshing.
Yeah.
Like people go to hurt themselves, but they don't hurt anyone. What the fuck are you like? Figuring?
I'm fucking trying not to say it. On
No,
the
I
podcast.
break.
Bobby, give me a soda.
There's no fourth wall.
Wow. Woo.
So anyway, we're going to Columbus, Ohio.
God,
for
we're
2.5
so
hours.
fucking professional.
It's a 2.5. No, dude. I've been listening to other podcasts. No one gives a shit. Anyway, so we're driving down to Columbus, Ohio, and I'm have a vendetta to get a fucking medieval combat armor helmet from Love's gas station.
Okay.
There's a chain, right? There's a chain of gas stations, and some of them sell
Sorry, headphone
helmets. Some of them sell helmets, and I've been wanting one for as long as I've known this fact, and I have not found one yet. But every Love's gas station, I'm like, it's gonna be the one. So we go there, and we go there, and I'm like, man, they don't have it, but they have this giant container. Do
Don't
not
you
shoot.
dare.
Stop it. Put that
That's
away.
you son of a bitch. Put that down.
You're the editor. I don't give a shit. So we go there, and there's a giant box about waist high full of random hats that have clearly not sold anywhere else. So they've ended up in this garbage heap that is Love's gas station. They sell for like $4. So Tins and I go and like hunt through them, like, well, random shit we'll find. And I found this hat, and I know Bobby likes these type of hats, and it's of BigEdge.com. No, it's not a porn site.
Oh, it's not. Oh man,
No.
I really thought like.
So I
what's
bought it
for?
just because I thought it was funny, and it looks good on the boy. We looked it up, and it no longer
How'd you do
is.
that? What'd you search?
I looked up BigEdge.com,
Whoa.
and it's no longer BigEdge.com. It's no longer BigEdge.com. It redirects you to a website. I'll pull it up.
Small corner.
No, it actually takes you to a website called Gandhi.net.
Oh shit!
And it is like GoDaddy. It is a domain website.
That's hilarious, actually.
So now Bobby is period
representing.
unstoppable.
I'm representing, you know.
It has a red period.
Hashtag
It is-
represent.
So if you want an unintentional sponsorship by this podcast, buy the domain.
Cody and I used to hunt those kind of gas stations too.
Yeah.
Graphic audios. The book series, that was the best. That was the easiest way for us to get.
You know what's
them at
funny?
the time.
They
stopped
don't
it.
have those anymore, or at least not the ones we've stopped at.
We stopped at every single one in our path to
Texas.
to not to Texas.
We also did that
Well,
though.
we stopped everywhere along the way to Jersey so we could get the next part of the book as we were going through them.
I think we also did that when we went to go get
Yep.
your friend. We
Yep.
also stopped by Every Love's gas station to
Yeah.
find it.
They also have that case of all the glass shit, and there's always that one glass dagger that with the dragon handle on it that I've always wanted to get, but it's like
Loves,
$100.
Pilot, Flying J.
I
stuff at all of
think
them.
they sell the combat armor helmets more south of like where we live. So like whenever we go down to like vacation or we go down to Florida for whatever reason, I'm gonna start hitting up all of those because I want to buy a fucking helmet and I don't want to buy it on Amazon.
Florida?
What?
Do you have plans to go to Florida?
I mean, at some point,
There's some
But
nice shit. down
Miranda wants to go to like Disney, and so that's gonna happen eventually.
there. That'd be cool.
And I don't want to fly. We're just gonna drive. Make it a trip.
Make the time to stop at one of the freshwater springs. They're beautiful.
Has to be. Yeah, I
Like,
mean, you
they're
guys,
goddamn insane.
you guys have talked it up
See
so much.
20
that
feet straight down in the water, like in through the vents. where the
Dude,
water
I'm telling
comes
you,
up?
get a passport and go down to the Bahamas.
I want to so bad.
Like literally, the water there is as clear as what you've seen at the thing, but it's ocean.
Oh, that sounds
And depending on the
wonderful.
part of the island that you're at, is like the water is like perfectly calm. You can see little fucking tropical fishy swimming around. It's awesome.
That does sound great.
So, yeah, so we bought his hat. That was the most cool thing we bought at Love's, not a medieval combat helmet. And the Iron Man concert was fucking awesome. And so this morning we drive from Pittsburgh here back to town. And then you guys had an adventure.
Yeah, so Tony called me at 2 a.m. and he's like,
I don't know if it was that late.
it's all 2 a.m. to me past midnight.
All right.
Nothing good happens
I
after
still
2.
don't think it was after midnight.
After 11.
Okay.
So he called me
Yeah,
at
that's
like
fair.
2 a.m. and he's just like, hey, you want to drive me to Punxsy in the morning? Oh, no, I'm
Wait.
fell out.
Oh no.
You want to drive me to Punxsy in the morning? I gotta go get my fucking ID, and they're the only one that's open. Spoiler alert, they weren't open.
What?
Yeah, by the way, okay, so
Since
this
when?
place is fucking open on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I mean,
Has their fucking thing in the door.
you
We've
and
been
I
out
have
there.
been there, and I bought an
Exactly.
AK-47 there.
Yes.
At Punxsy.
So this place is open at 11 or on Saturdays, and they're closed for Columbus Day.
And they close
Which is
Saturday?
Monday.
What?
Yeah.
So they're also closed Monday? Those lucky
Any
bastards.
chance government employees can take the day off?
Oh,
they
I'm
fucking
pissed.
do.
Real
It's
quick
bullshit.
before
I
we
was so
continue,
mad.
before we continue this story, I have like a story that takes place before this, the night that the calling was done.
Yes, after the call.
Okay.
After the calling.
So I went home,
Sounds
right?
like a
And like I
fucking
was gonna play Fortnite with a couple of my other friends. And
Wait, you have other friends?
yes, I do.
Veto.
no,
But
that's crazy. Enter fucking thing we always say.
Yeah.
well, we got sheets earlier that night. And I got like I think French fries and a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. And I ate I ate all the French fries and I was like, I'm kind of full. I'll just save this chicken sandwich for later. So later comes and I'm sitting down on my couch and I'm like, I'm going to eat that chicken sandwich right now. So I bite into it twice or 3 times and I get the hiccups because for some reason when I eat food too fast, I get the hiccups and I don't know why. Well, this time I kept hiccuping and it didn't stop. And it got to the point where I'm like, I'm going to fucking throw up. So I'm like, holy shit. So I run upstairs and we're in the middle of playing Fortnite and I just stopped moving in the middle of a field. And I'm hovering over the toilet and I literally throw up like most of a chicken sandwich. Like you could have bagged that bitch back up and like sold it again. It was fucking disgusting. I threw up everywhere. It was horrible. I was like crying. I came back and I'm like sniffling on the mic and they're like, where'd you go? I'm like, I threw up.
Oh, no. I would
Change
have
that.
been like, my girlfriend left me.
Pass me those snacks.
And
Oh,
Yeah.
The dogs?
And-
No. These are crunchy biscuit chicken recipe.
You ever heard?
Oh, nice.
You ever heard Tony's wife hiccup?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the biggest bullshit in the world.
There's only one of these left. Can I eat it?
Yeah, I don't care.
Good.
She's literally just like every time, and I'm just like, you're so full of shit. You're so annoying.
Yeah.
Stop that. Stop that right now.
You're like, half the time when I hiccup, I don't even make a sound.
Yeah, right?
I
So-
hate getting hiccups when I'm on like a phone call because you got to try to control it, and you open your mouth because you're talking, and then you do the loud.
Every time I get hiccups, I have that small panic that these are going to be the ones that last for 16 years.
That was
Right.
ass, dude.
Yeah, right? Every time.
Wow, what profession was it?
I'm just like,
and
wow, it's not
talking
gonna stop.
mouthful on podcast.
At least you don't throw up when you get the hiccups. I've never had to, because then
You know, that's fucking vengeance for all the times you fake throw up around us.
Well, no, because like I came back and I sat down with like they're like, where are you? I was like, I threw up, and they were like, because like we fuck around a lot, and they were like, no, you fucking didn't. I was like, no, I literally did. It was fucking disgusting.
So we're driving to Punxsutawney, right? We get there, and the place is closed because Columbus Day. Because fuck.
Let's take Saturday and Monday off. What the fuck?
Yeah, right?
That's our hard-earned
They're
tax
probably not
dollars.
even open.
They're
Monday.
not open Monday, so I think
Oh,
it's
what a-
the day.
What a load of shit.
Oh, so it's like
I think
one of
they
those.
do Tuesday instead of Monday.
What is it? It's not
like
remembrance.
Saturday.
What's the word? It's not remembrance. It's
Observed.
Observed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they close on Saturday. It's funny.
So,
Like-
Bobby, take it away.
So we went to what's the place called that we went to go eat
It's
at?
called Punxsy Phil's.
Punxsy Phil's, and like we got breakfast there and
Actually,
stuff.
pretty lit. Good place.
Wait, Phil's. We got to tell people
give
that
it
aren't from PA
like a
what
4
that
out of
means.
5.
Oh, everybody knows about the groundhog.
Not every. I didn't fucking know it until I moved up here west, dude.
Really?
I didn't know the name of the
You didn't
fucking
know about the
groundhog.
groundhog?
I know about groundhogs. I didn't know it had a fucking name.
Yeah, it's the Groundhog's Day
It's
place.
Groundhog Day.
It's Punxsy, PA. It's fucking bullshit.
Punxsy, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
There's a squirrel rat thing that changes every
Yeah,
year.
It's an
Squirrel.
adorably fun tradition. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we pull out a fucking giant rat from the ground, and we all stare at it to see if it sees its shadow.
He's the prognosticator of prognosticators.
No,
Do
the
you
better
see
the
the
better
show?
one is that inhibits my gambling addiction to do lottery tickets.
Also, the
You
Bill Murray movie was
dare-
great.
You dare doubt the magic of Phil? How
The one year
dare
I
you?
doubted it, and the winter lasted at least 6 more weeks.
It's that thing is saving us from like a Game of Thrones style winter. You know, how, like their seasons don't add up. They're like 6 years of summer and like 5 years of
He
winter.
is all that
If-
stands between us and pure chaos. You will respect him.
If Uncle Phil doesn't come out and look at his shadow,
All the hell, the power of Groundhog Day.
yeah,
Fucking do it.
So,
back to the hookah. Kill me.
So we
You go to Uncle Phil's.
had a pretty hearty breakfast between us, the IT guy and us,
Punxsy
Brad,
Bob's.
Tony, and I. The waitress said we looked like the Hangover crew because we walked in with Millie.
Yeah, because we watched it with my fucking
That's
baby.
funny.
And we're just 4 dudes that like just
Look
just,
like-
we
look
kind of looked out of
disheveled.
place because
Yeah.
everybody like there is like old or like a family and like 4 dudes.
You
with
should
a
have been like,
baby.
we're a gay couple.
I'm Bradley Cooper because my name is Bradley. Tony's Ed Helms because he's not funny.
I'm not Ed Helms.
Can I be the baby?
I'm Zach
Yeah, you can be the
Galifianakis because I had the baby.
The next time somebody tells you that, say,
Can I be
we
the-
just found this in a dumpster.
Can I be the Asian guy? Oh, I kept announcing in the middle of the restaurant. I was like, "So when are we gonna give this thing back to its mom? Like, we should probably get it back before she."
kept saying it. It was super. Like
It's a small
Nobody-
fucking town. The sheriff will show up and arrest you, assholes.
nobody turned and looked, which was thank God. But like, man,
All
you
the
say
old
it
people were
loud.
murmuring, bro. They were like, "Oh my god,
I was like, "Yeah, we should probably get it back to its mom before they realize it's gone."
Gerald, he stole that child."
And- so we finish our food, right?
It's all right. Don't look, Beth. There's one's really big over there. I think he might eat me.
Beth and Gerald. All right, that's old people names from now on. That's what we.
Beth and Gerald. Yeah.
So we finish our hearty breakfast and we go outside. And IT guy, myself, and Brad are all in the car, and Tony's strapping in his baby in the back. And as Tony shuts the door, I go, "Drive away." So Brad put it in reverse as Tony's at the front of the car and drives away. And Tony's just standing in the parking lot. So we go to the next area, like the next parking lot over, and we just sit there. And we were going to drive back, but then Tony started walking over.
So you keep
And
driving.
then he like paused for a minute, and I like waved him over. I'm just like, come on.
So he
See,
walks
but
up.
I didn't see him waving me on. I thought he was just laughing with the others. So of like crazy, like throwing his arms around and shit. So I'm sitting there. I was like, "Don't you fucking dare!" And I yelled that across the parking lot. I swear to God, tires lit up. They pulled out so fast.
He literally got 5 feet away from us, I pull out, we go back and park in the exact spot we were before. So he has to walk his ass
the
back
whole
over.
fucking way back over.
That trip to Punxsutawney was the only time Tony has ever seen me impulse buy anything.
Yeah, when you bought your fucking
Yeah, I
gun.
bought the
yeah.
AK because I had bought at this point. I had my Browning BPS shotgun, and it's awesome because it's left-hand friendly. No guns are left-hand friendly. And then I bought an AK the same place, but it's the AK pistol without the buttstock or without the stock. And I really wanted one that I can shoulder up on. And we were like, oh, there's a gun store here. We should swing by it because this is around the time all of us were buying guns for no reason. That stopped in like 6 months.
I gotta get mine back though. I gotta get me one.
And then so we go, and they have this AK, brand new AK with the stock on it, and we're talking to the dude. I'm like, hey, let me see that gun. And he brings it down. And I look at it, and in my mind, because I had already had this in plan, like if I ever see one in the wild, I'm just gonna buy it. You didn't know this, so I'm like, yeah, I like shoulder it, I like it, and I put it down. I'm like, I'll take it.
Yep.
And Tony looks at me, and goes, what? Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I want one. He's like, I've never seen you impulse buy anything. I'm like, it's here. Today's the day.
Fuck yeah. So what are we doing after this? I think we should talk about that a little.
Oh yeah, hot ones,
Well,
hot
I'm
one
gonna
wings,
go-
hot wing ones.
See your mom.
Did you order Caitlin her wings, by the way?
I'm gonna go see my mom too.
Oh wait. You didn't explain why the fuck your background photo is his mom.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You said that was part of the story, and then
Oh, it happened.
My mom listens to this. I will slap you.
So we were sitting in the
It's
restaurant.
a flattering picture.
and no, it's a very nice photo of her.
So we were sitting in the restaurant, and like I was looking through Brad's Facebook at like all the pictures of his son, and I kept pulling up like random babies of our friends. And I'm like, Brad, why does your kid look like this at this age? And like, it's not his, it's DJ's daughter. And then I found like my favorite pictures of Ezreal ever.
what the fuck is wrong
Dude,
with
he
him?
looked like such a little alien when he
looks
was
like
very
a monster.
young.
And then there's this picture of Jay's my favorite picture of Ezreal.
Look at him. He's just like.
He literally just doesn't like. He looks just like he looks like.
Bro, I've never seen that photo.
It's
in my
on
life.
Facebook, guys. I fucking love it. So then
Thank God your child grew into his features because he'd be another
Yeah, right?
kid.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, here's a picture of Brad's lovely mother. And I have this vendetta against Alicia, my girlfriend, to never make her my background photo on my phone. So it's been everything in between, from Spider-Man and
My
Batman scaling a wall to Brad's feet,
Brian eating a burger.
Brian eating a burger, just random shit, and now it's Brad's mom for a little bit till I find the next picture.
That's hilarious. Make sure she sees it.
I will.
Just pull it out randomly. Just be like,
Also, someone said,
like, yeah.
someone
And
said
then
it's a
lock the
very
phone.
flattering picture of my mom. The only flattering picture of my mom is from the International Space Station.
Didn't you just say your mom listens to this podcast?
Yeah, but she knows what she did.
Wait, pull it up. Did you not? Have you not seen the photo?
Dude.
No, he saw it.
That's a very nice photo of your
That's
mom.
right after her knee surgery. She's high as fuck right there.
I knew that's why.
I would be just as happy if I was completely gone.
Yeah, that morphine's hitting. You can tell she's just like.
You know what makes me mad? I've only had morphine once in my life, and it was
pretty
when I got
lit.
it. No,
No?
No.
You didn't like it?
no, because here's the problem. So morphine,
You're good.
no. Here's the problem with morphine. You give too little of it, and you get all the negative effects of being nauseous, being not actually having pain
So you
relief.
get all the negative
And-
being addicted to opioids. Effects.
Yeah, there's a threshold, right, where you start feeling the effects of the morphine. When I had my appendicitis and they took out my appendix, they had it running in an IV. They didn't give me enough, so I was just laying there, just like,
Sick as
oh,
shit.
and I was still in pain. And like I hit the button and I look like a fucking meth addict. I'm like, I need more. And they're like,
So
no, this is all you're getting. I'm like, I literally am in pain. I don't feel anything.
suck it out of the IV.
You do
Nah, dude.
things. That was the problem.
So when I got hit by my fucking truck when I was like 16 and compound fracture.
Wait,
my
your
leg and
truck ain't you own that truck that hit you?
shit. Huh?
You said when you got hit by my truck.
Yeah, by
That's
my
his truck now.
Oh,
He started
yes.
dominance.
I did. I claimed that.
He got up from the chair. He's like, "This is mine."
Dude, they
Robbed him.
had me fucking because they had to like work on my leg. I went to surgery twice. It was fucking awful. But I was sitting there and like I came out of surgery and they're just like I'm like half awake from the shit they gave you for the surgery. And I'm just like, what is
Yeah,
going
seizure.
on? And the nurse comes over and I swear to God, she was in a golden glow because my leg was hurting, right? And I was fucking in pain. She's golden glow. She comes up to me and she hands me a little button. And she's like, this will take all of your pain away. Those exact words. And I was like, I pressed the button. I fucking, and it just did. It like the morphine just coursed through you instantly. And it's like, oh.
I wish they didn't give me a
Fuck,
button.
and then I went on a little fucking ride, and then it came back, and I was like, they're like, you get it every 15 minutes, and I was like, 15 minutes on the dot.
they spit on me every time I asked for anything that would leave my face.
Oh yeah, my shit.
And then, so here's the worst part. So like appendicitis. I mean, your buddy had it, right? How long was he in the hospital?
One night.
I was in the hospital for a week.
Yeah.
Because after my surgery, they didn't clean me out enough. Like, because no, seriously, because it's inflamed, it's infected, right?
Yeah,
and they take it out, and apparently it burst on the way out, and they didn't clean my inside out enough. Luckily, I didn't go septic, but all that pus was absorbed in my stomach, so I couldn't keep anything down for that time frame. And so I got out of surgery. They're like, all right, at this point, you're gonna be able to start eating. And as soon as you can start eating, you're going to be good to go, like, after, like, a night. Well, they gave me my first meal, and it instantly came back up. And at that point, I was throwing up just, like, bile. And it was terrible. And so they're like, they come up to me, and they're like, listen, this is what happened. We need to keep you here. And we're going to put a tube from your nose down your throat into your stomach. We'll pump everything out of you. We'll do that for, like, a couple days. And then once it's all empty, you should be good. We're pumping antibiotics in you like a motherfucker, and then you'll be fine. Well, I learned something about me, that apparently I have very tiny nostrils. Very, very tiny. And the tube...
No, by looking
the
at
tube was about... Is that a fat... Listen here, you fat son of a bitch.
What are you talking? No,
I think it's the large nose joke.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is.
I mean, your nose isn't huge. I just like your nostrils.
I'm resident big nose.
Yeah, fucking
get in your own fucking lane, Steve.
You got a Jew nose, I got a Hispanic nose. Fuck you.
You got that tight little nose pussy, don't you?
That's what it is. You got that little...
And it stinks.
So my nostrils,
It just smells.
my nostrils are very small, and the tube was bigger than my nostrils were. So they're like, "All right, time to put this down your nose and down your throat and your stomach."
They popped the hymen.
I wish.
Oh, God.
So one nurse is here, and she starts putting it up my nose, and in extreme pain, it goes down my throat, and they have to make sure they didn't put it down your windpipe, right? Because right there.
Yeah, fair.
So they have it just here in my throat, and they're not moving it, and I'm choking. I can't fucking breathe, and I'm like gagging. I'm not breathing. My eyes are starting to go bloodshot, and she fucking panics and pulls it out.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
God damn.
A second nurse comes and does the exact same thing to me. A third nurse comes and does the exact same thing to me.
Man, I would have been like, just let me die.
I'm going to preface this that this is not a sexist joke. The male doctor comes in, and all these nurses are like, "Oh my God, we heard him. Oh my," and he looks at me. I can't breathe. I don't have a voice at this point. And he looks at me and he goes, "Listen, I'm going to put this down your nose again, and when I tell you, you're going to try to swallow, okay?" And I'm like, because I can't speak. And he does it, and he looks at me in the eyes, and he goes, "Swallow." And I do it, and I just see his hands go like this. I can't see his hands because I'm looking at him, and I just see him go like this. Like his hands go up like if he's doing a magic trick. Like he's pulling out a fucking infinite fucking rope.
You think those nurses got they're like, "Can I see you in the break room real quick?"
I fucking hope so.
Like they sit there and he's like, "What the fuck? What's that?"
He does it and it hits. He listens to it. He can hear my stomach acid. He puts it on the pump. I grab the only words that have come out of me at this point is I grab him. Yes, I said thank you. And he walked out.
I want you to know, I thought you were going in a different direction with the break room thing, because he was like, well, I mean, he did say swallow when I tell you.
I was going to say, I love it when big, strong authority figures tell me to swallow.
It was so traumatic.
His penis in your nose.
It was so traumatic that my mother nearly passed out, and I had 2 burst blood vessels in my eye.
So, like, why didn't they just put you fucking under for that, though? Like, I mean, I don't
They didn't give me a fucking. They didn't give me dinner.
Yeah,
They didn't give me a stiff drink and nothing.
Fuck, dude.
I've only prepped a blood vessel in my eye once. I ate a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
And then I drank milk out of it. Mind you, I didn't drink a lot of milk. Like maybe like this much in about half of a fucking 12 fluid ounce can. And
So like 6 fluid ounces.
yeah, 6 fluid ounces of milk.
I feel like that would have been easier to say.
Well, I'm trying to get to the
Why
point.
couldn't you say some soda? Guys, we would have understood some soda.
So some soda. God damn. Okay.
Well,
I threw-
it's a 2-liter.
I'm sorry. Well, I
Jesus.
You can't get good.
there's a lot of throw up stories for me. Well, I ended up throwing up so hard that I popped a blood vessel in my eye.
Jesus.
So I went to school and like half my eye was just like blood, and they're like, "What happened to you?" And instead of telling them that, I was like, "I just shit so fucking hard because I have Crohn's," and then everybody felt bad afterwards because like it's the Crohn's. I'm sorry, I had to shit really hard.
Man, I would have made so much fun of you. And
I made fun of me. You can't hurt me.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Mr. Poopy Butthole. Mr. Poopy Bloody Butthole.
Yeah, I'm like the anti version of Mr. Poopy Butthole. Oh no, that would be Mr. Clean Butthole.
Yeah. Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean Orifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. IT guy said some shit today that pissed me off. There is no way that he thinks Death Note is better than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's some bullshit.
Could just be an opinion.
Death Note.
No, it's not.
I haven't
Opinions
watched
are
that.
wrong.
As somebody who hasn't watched either of these series, I would have to give you my humble opinion on both. Full Metal Alchemist is about a metal alchemist that is full, and the note of death. There is my opinions.
You're stupid.
I don't. You make me so fucking mad.
Why?
Because you are the one person who bitches about having poor quality things. Overwatch 2 launch. Literally just anything that is wrong with anything, you're bitching about it, and you claim how it's unfair and how the companies just keep spoon-feeding us fucking soft-serve dog shit, and we eat it up like, no. I'm fucking tired of it. Because then you know what he said to me after that? He looks me in the eyes and he goes, the live-action Avatar The Last Airbender and the live-action...
You know what?
That shit pisses me off! And he's like, they were fine. They were fun if you don't know that it's an Avatar or Death Note movie. It's like, why name it that? Just make your own original thing!
I bet you he. Oh.
I bet you oh my god,
Oh, shit!
that's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Fucking hell!
Tongues. Thank you for joining us today. If you liked what you heard, please check us out on Twitter at AboveAndBelow69. Nice. If you want to support us, you can follow us on Twitter and leave a rating on the site you use to listen to us. If you're on YouTube, please search Above and Below and give us a like and a subscribe. And as always, have an above average day. Bye!
Bye!